Hey guys, this is the Mistress Nightmare here, and we'll be reading Sweet Innocent Heart, chapter 5 and 6. I know for a fact I haven't read this story in a long time since I stopped in chapter 4. For a reminder, you guys, this is a Laughing Jack love story. It was written by a creepy night court demon. I'll leave in the link in the description box below for you guys if you want to read on ahead. Before we get started, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe to this channel if you guys want more creepypasta fanfictions out there. Until then, let's get started. A boy in a white mask with black feminine features picked me up and ran out of the house. "Hey, put me down!" I yelled, struggling to get out of his grip. "Where are you taking me?" The boy covered my mouth while he and two other boys kept running. "Saving your life," one of them answered. They slipped into the creepy forest, and everyone hid in the bushes. "Hoodie, stay here with Alice," the boy with the white mask commanded. "Toby, come with me, and be quiet." The boy in the brownish hoodie stood up and ran off with the boy in the white mask. I was stuck with the boy in the yellow hoodie and black mask with red features and a frowny face. He put a hand on my back and comforting me. "It's okay, Alice," he said in a soft tone. "We're here to protect you. No one's going to hurt you." The two other boys showed up with a faceless man and Laughing Jack a while later. "Hoodie, Alice," the boy in the white mask called out. "It's okay to come out now." Both I and the boy came out in the black mask stood up. LJ was a bit more bruised up than the faceless man. "We mean to send Zalgo away," the faceless man said, if he were a businessman. "But going home won't be an option. Since he now knows where you are, he could come get you whenever we least expect it." I began to worry. Then where am I supposed to go? Where am I going to live? Everyone looked at each other. "She can stay with us," LJ finally answered. "At least give her a roof over her head." Everyone agreed, including myself. I didn't want to be homeless, but yet I didn't want to live with some sort of weird demon either. At least living with a bunch of weirdos is better than being normal. LJ carried me bridal style to a simple house. He sat me down on the foot of the porch of the house. The faceless man unlocked the door and everyone went inside. "Jeff, EJ, DJ, and Linda," he called out, "we're home and we have a newcomer." He just said that and 3 boys and 1 girl appeared. One of the boys was white from head to toe. His hair was shard black, and he had a white hoodie with some blood stains on it, black pants, and some Converse. His mouth was carved into a smile. His eyelids looked like they've been burned off. Another boy was the same as the white one, but his hoodie was black. He wore a blue mask. He literally had no eyes, but some sort of black oozing tears out of the eye sockets of the mask. A bit of light brown hair that was poking out under from his hood, and his skin was pitch black. The other boy was pale like myself. He had black hair, and black and silver hair angled to one side where it was still longer than the other. He was wearing a dark gray dress shirt, 2 brown belts, black pants, and black jacket. He was wearing some headphones on his head. The girl had the same skin tone as one of the other boys. She had dirty blonde hair. It fell down to her shoulders. Some hair in a high ponytail with braids on one side. She was wearing a black short dress with blue jeans, shorts, a jacket, and black high-knee boots. She had yellow strings tied around her neck and her legs. It looked like they were put back together like a jigsaw puzzle. Alice needs to settle down first, the faceless man said formally. LJ, take Alice to your room. Linda, help her change. I looked down at myself. My clothes did look like they haven't been washed in a few weeks. LJ held my hand and led me to his room. The girl was a bit ahead of us. The girl opened the door to a bedroom so big it was twice the size as my old bedroom at home. I'll be right back, the girl said. LJ, can you keep an eye on her for a moment? Then she left the room. I sat down on the side of the bed as LJ sat down right beside me. I'm really sorry that you can't go home. LJ sighed. I just wanted to keep you safe. I laid my head on his shoulder, my fingers interlocking with his. I understand. You had to protect me one way or another. LJ placed his other hand on my cheek, guiding me into a kiss. The kiss only lasted for a few gentle seconds when he released his lips from mine. At least accept this as an apology, he said, as he was blushing. I nodded slowly. The girl came back with a few new outfits. Sorry it took a while, she explained. LJ got up. It is fine. I'll be with the others. With that, LJ left the room. The girl placed the outfit on the bed. I only got one of these, but they don't fit me anymore, she said. You could keep them if you like. I nodded. Thank you. The look at me with confusion and her huge eyes dilated into a small smile. She left the room as I changed. I went to go see what she gave me. Most of the clothes were dresses, very in dark colors. Only one that stand out was a white sundress, so I decided to put that on only to find that ends above my knees. I went to look for something to cover my legs. Luckily, there were some black leggings, and I went to put them on as well. Once I changed, I went downstairs to see what the others are up to. The boys were sitting down at the table, while Laughing Jack was leaning against the doorway to the kitchen. The girl hugged both the boys with the blue mask and the boy with the headphones. The three boys that saved my life with the faceless man who were staring at me as he was stalking me. Do forgive us with our manners not of introducing ourselves, he apologized. There is no need to sound like William Shakespeare, I answered. The faceless man nodded understandingly. My name is Slenderman. Everyone started calling out their names one by one. Jeff, the boy in the hoodie answered. Eyeless Jack, but EJ is for short. DJ is short for Killer DJ or Gijon. Deadly Dancer, if you please, but call me Lucinda or Linda. I'm Masky. Name's Hoodie. Hiya, I'm Toby, but I'm Tiki Toby, but people call me Toby. Slenderman asked me for my name. I felt I had to respond, I'm Alice, and thank you for letting me stay. Everyone appreciated the comment. I felt a nudge from something. I turned to see a red and black Siberian Husky waiting to be pat. It looks like Smile Dog likes you. Alice, Jeff, chuckled. I petted the dog as it gave out a playful growl. Chapter 6, Sweet Innocent Heart. It's been several months since I came to this place. Everyone treated me like family, and I started to open up more to Laughing Jack. Every time he comes home, he will give me a small gift or some sort of small flowers. Often at times, Jeff and Eyeless Jack would make fun of the two of us about it, but would get attacked by either Masky and Hoodie for it. I never had much fun since my sweet 16. I had people who cared about me for other sorts, and I've forgotten what it feels like to be alone. LJ came home early tonight. I was the first one to greet him. Good evening. Good evening, my lovely Alice, he said, smiling and giving me a small white flower. How are you this fine night? I blushed and accepted the flower. I'm doing just fine, and thank you. Right on cue, I heard Laughing Jack and LJ in the dining room. LJ and Alice sitting under a tree. I sometimes only hear Jeff screaming. I turn around to see the white woman with black hair and eyes in a black dress, heels and pears crashing Jeff with a knife. That's new, I said, looking with a WT look on my face. Well, LJ nodded. Jane, at it again. I let LJ settle down, as he intended on keeping me company. He led me straight to the front porch. A while later, both of us were sitting on the porch swing. I laid my head on LJ's shoulder. He gently pushed both of us with his feet. It was quiet, with Smile Dog sleeping on the porch near the doorstep. It sure is nice outside, I said, with a sigh. LJ agreed. Yeah, but not as nice as you. I blushed, looking at him. He blushed and looked at me. There was something in the air, something that was bringing me and Laughing Jack together. Alice, he called out shyly. Yeah, Laughing Jack, I answered as we both started slowly leaning closer to each other. LJ started to stutter. So close, our lips were touching. And, are we ruining your moment? Yelled out by both Jeff and LJ, as they were both sitting between us. They sat down looking at us while I looked away from embarrassment, while Laughing Jack looked at the opposite direction in frustration. A romantic moment ruined by Jeff the Killer and Eyeless Jack. Get lost, the two of you, LJ yelled in frustration. Both and LJ yelled out no. As soon as I said that, Masky came rushing out. Leave those two alone, he screamed as he was running towards Jeff and LJ. The two, both spoilers, ran over the swing and around the back of the house, while Masky was right behind them. Why? I noticed Laughing Jack's arms starting to wrap around me. He kissed me on the head. Haters these days, he said in frustration. I snickered in annoyance. You think? LJ laid me down on his lap as he continued swinging the both of us together. I just wanted to fall asleep in his arms. Ever since staying here, it was like Laughing Jack had been gentle for me alone. And yet, the moment was ruined when I heard Hoodie yelling in the house. Toby, give me back my pills, you arrogant. I heard Laughing Jack facepalm. Once moment, please. What? Alice, he said exasperatedly as he got up and went inside. Smile jolted awake when he heard all the yelling inside the house. Seeing that I was feeling lonely, Smile trotted up to me and laid down on my lap. Smile, I asked, am I really falling for Laughing Jack? Smile tilted his head in agreement. I sighed befuddlement and frustration. I had one question that I might not have the answer for. 2. Smile started to fall asleep as I started to doze off. Soon as I heard a tune, the same song in my dreams, I got up and went to follow it. Laughing Jack's point of view. And here is your stupid old Captain Morgan, I yelled to Jeff in frustration. Why does it have to be me? God, you took so goddamn long, Jeff said with a slur. I figured out why LJ or Jeff and EJ were bothering me and Alice so often. They just started to get drunk. These were their 8th bottles on the table, and they were getting worse by the minute. Now go on and make out with your friggly girlfriend, EJ slurred, waving his hand in a shooing motion. I rolled my eyes. Alice ain't friggly, I countered to turn into a full argument. Let's see here. She has 3 different colored eyes. Her clothes that made her look like she came from the streets. And her hair looks like she hasn't brushed it for a month. What do you call that, I wonder? Oh, wait. We know. Fugly. I interrupted them. Oh, says the 2 guys who can't keep a relationship more than 2 months. Jeff snapped. Hey, she left me, okay? I snapped. Then forget about her and move on with someone else. I'm sure she'll understand, wherever she is. Jeff pulled out his knife. Don't make me come up there and put you two. Jeff was interrupted by Smile Dog's barking. Everyone rushed outside. There was nothing outside. Smile, what's wrong, boy? Slenderman asked. Alice was nowhere in sight. Masky seemed something was wrong and said the words that filled us up with dread. He comes. His eyes widened. Alice. We split up and looked for her. We got to get her home and fast. I went with EJ since he has the high sensitivity I know. We ran into Seed Eater in the process. Seed, EJ called, we need your help. Zelgo got near, and a friend of EJ or LJ is missing. Go ahead of us and look for her. Even if it means attacking Zelgo in the process. Seed Eater nodded and ran into the forest.